This morning, country music star Jason Aldean is defending his controversial music video after it was pulled from rotation on CMT.
Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road.
Critics have blasted "Try That in a Small Town," saying it has a pro-lynching undertone.
I can't remember a time, at least in the last 30 years, where a video got yanked because suddenly there was an uproar.
In the video, images are projected on a building, some showing clips of protests, looting, and tense police encounters.
Carjacking old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store.
But Aldean fired back at critics, tweeting, "There is not a single lyric in the song that references race or points to it. And while I can try and respect others to have their own interpretation of a song with music, this one goes too far."
Where's the lie? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, ladies and gentlemen, get you one of these shirts. Make country music not woke again. It's funny, we've been having this shirt for a very long time, and then look what happens. We have to come out and mush it in the face of these crazy liberals who decided that they want to cancel Jason Aldean for a video that I think was so inspiring, so American, so small city. And it's just like, I grew up with the same sentiment and feeling that Jason Aldean portrayed in this video. So we're going to watch the video, and I'm going to give my commentary, and I'm going to tell you why this is the craziest thing that I've ever seen, but we got to fight back. Get online, get you one of these shirts, put the discount code in right here. I think I'm back. Use I'm back, get 35% off the whole store. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get in this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. If you don't think that we're in a battle, if you don't think that we're in somewhat of a war, you got to be crazy. These people hate America. They hate everything about America. They hate freedom. They hate everything to do with the greatness in this country. Jason Aldean, I think a lot of y'all know who he is. If you don't know who he is, you must not watch country music or listen to country music. So Jason Aldean made this incredible video, and we're going to watch it right now. He made this incredible music video that I felt inspired by. And all these people that's like, you know, racism, this is lynching. He recorded in front of a courthouse where a black man was lynching in 1840 or something. Man, like that's the only thing that ever happened at the courthouse was a black man getting lynched. Get the out of here. Jason Aldean ain't nowhere near a racist. And y'all, nobody ever questioned a Jason Aldean until you disagree with him politically. All right, we're going to watch the video because I want all of y'all to see how inspiring this video is. And then I'm finna rip and rip and rip until the end of the video. Roll the clip. It's America right there. That's America.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk. Carjacking old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face. Stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
Man, I love this song. Nick said he played on repeat in his car every day. I literally love this song. Try that in a small town if you want to. Anyway.
Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in
I freaking love this video. I got to keep playing it. It's like 30 more seconds.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
What I'm talking about, baby. Try that in a small town. Get that work. All right, now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. I think Jason Aldean probably made one of the greatest songs in our modern time, in my opinion, because I feel the sentiment in what he's portraying in the music video and through the song. And it's funny because he's speaking of, if you are doing it, robbing the old lady, robbing a liquor store, if you want to do all, you try that in a small town, because that means that we stick together, we support one another. We ain't having that riffraff in a small town. These big town cities, they let you bludgeon people, poo on the side of the road, do all this old crazy stuff that makes absolutely no sense. In a small town, you're united. We're a family. We ain't putting up with that mess. And it's funny because in a small town, in a black community, is the same way. It's the white community, it's these other communities. In a small town, when I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, in the neighborhoods I grew up in, it was way closer than we see today. You go grandma's house out in Mansfield, before they built up Mansfield in Texas, we out on a country road. It was a dirt road. They didn't have no gravel. I mean, it was no asphalt. We were on a dirt road going back there. It was a lot more family. We stuck together even as a family more than we do today. And the stuff that they were doing to our country is unacceptable. I love this song. Anyway, let me. I got more to talk about because I want to bring up another point. It's funny how they mad at Jason Aldean for making that song. Now I want to bring up some lyrics real quick, just for food for thought. You can't see all these; they're kind of small, but I'll read it to you. I'm going to bring up some lyrics because how is it that Jason Aldean on the opposite side of your screen versus Cardi B here? They want to cancel Jason Aldean's music. They say it's racism, all this old crazy, stupid stuff. But then what Cardi B said is totally fine. Now, I'm going to read a little bit of Jason Aldean's song, and you tell me how this doesn't make sense to you. It says, sucker punch someone on the sidewalk, carjack an old lady at a red light, pulling a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think that's cool. You want to act a fool. I'm kind of skipping through. Cussing out cops, spitting in their face, stomping on the flag, lighting it up. I go down here, and it says right here, well, try that in a small town and see how far you make it. Everything that he's talking about is a crime committed. Sucker punching some owner is a crime. Spitting in the face of a cop is a crime. Not stomping on the flag, it should be a crime. I think burning the American flag should be a crime. But he's talking about 6 or 7 crimes that if you do that in a small town, you're going to have a problem. Crimes committed. Now, over Cardi B's side, beat it up N-word, catch a charge, extra large and extra hard, put that right in your face, swipe the nose like a credit card, hop on it. I can't even say the rest of it. You know how nasty she get on this. This is fine. This is honorable. Play it at your school. Play it before the world. Win awards. You say you commit crimes and you bludgeon people and you hurt people, you assault people. It didn't say nothing about protesting. None of this is protesting. All of that is committing violent crimes against people. And you say you try that in a small town, you're going to have a problem. You should have a problem in a big town, in a big city. But the world we live in is so backwards that somehow it's acceptable for you to bludgeon people and commit crimes in a big city. In a small town, we stick together. And I feel like it's nothing more American than Jason Aldean's song. There's nothing more American than small town. There's nothing more American than these flyover states. That's what America is. Raising your family, living off the land, knowing your neighbors, observing your Second Amendment rights. What would we do without people that live in the flyover states? That's the backbone of America. That's the sanity of America. How do you think you get your food? It ain't the big city. People in a small town. People that work in the farm with cattle and all of this other stuff. People in small flyover states that nobody wants to visit. It's not popular. They out in the middle of nowhere. 400 acres of land or bigger. Some people got bigger ranches than that. And that's how your butt get food in your mouth. Because somebody busting their butt, developing and doing the things that you would never do. Anyway, I could talk for 100 years. But I just think it's crazy that in our country, we shame the honorable and we glorify the dishonorable. It's crazy to me. Shout out to Jason Aldean for making this song. I play this song every single day when I get in my car, at least once. I'm going to play this song. I got a big red truck. I'm going to put my flag on the truck, and I'm going to play this until my speakers pop. It makes me mad that we can't see, and I thought a lot of people do, right? Most of y'all agree. But we can't see this as saying we don't participate in that violence and all that stuff that's destroying our country. In a small town, we stick together. I don't know how that's not in the national anthem. Anyway, I love you guys. Comment in the comment section. You think Jason Aldean's video was tight? Do you like it? We'll link to that actual video. I think if it's still on YouTube, we'll link to that video in the description section so you can watch the video unobstructed. And get you one of these shirts, 35% off. And it's a limited time. I'm only doing it for this. And then after the discount is over, y'all going to pay full price. So take advantage of it now. I'm back, 35% off for this shirt. Love you guys. See you on the next one. I'm out.